What's up guys, it's the Viking Vapor. Welcome to my vape vlogs. I'm going to change the name now to V4. That's right, the Viking Vapors Vape Vlogs. V4. So, roll the intro. Welcome to the new and improved V4. I am the Viking Vapor. Here we are. Right, so let's kick things off with what I'm vaping. So here it is, Atomizer RD TA. Still vaping on this bad boy. I've got Joel Clapton build in here. She's vaping lovely. Yeah, really nice. And the juice I'm using is from a local brick and mortar store called the Nobacconists, and this is their select range, and it's the pink wafer. I don't know if you guys have ever had those little Pink Panther wafer biscuits. I mean, it tastes just like that. I mean, really good all day vape. It's my go-to juice. Really cheap, it's only 20 quid for 100 mils. Everyone that I've suggested try this juice, hooked on it. It's so good. Really nice. Not a very well known one obviously because it's from a local vape shop, but really good juice. Definitely, you know, if you're around my way, south of England, check out the Nobacconists and their select range. That pink wafer. Oh, pink wafer. So good. Lovely. And I'm complementing that with some apple and kiwi relentless. Oh, they go together so good. So yeah, a couple of things I wanted to talk about on today's vlog. One of the main ones being TPD. I don't know if you've ever heard of the TPD, if you're from the UK, if you're obviously a hobbyist vapor, then obviously you're going to know about this. If you're not, then basically the TPD is the Tobacco Products Directive, and it's like an EU thing. And what they've done is they've come together and they've formed some regulations for e-cigarettes and vaping. Basically what they intend to do by May 2016 is, got it here, look, it's going to come into force in 2016. I've heard May. They want to ban e-liquid over 20 milligrams of nicotine. I mean, to me that's not really a very big deal, but for some of you that's going to be an issue. They want to ban all tanks over 2 milliliter capacity. I mean, this little thing, 3 mil. As well, what I've heard is they also want to ban, they have to be leak proof, in fact. So you have to be a leak proof 2 milliliter tank. Don't know how it's going to be leak proof. There we go. Also, what they want to do is they want to stop e-juice, or the production of e-juice, any more than 10 millilitres. So you can only buy the little 10 milliliter e-juice bottles. That's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, that's stupid. I mean, those of you that drip, obviously you're not going to be able to drip anymore because they're going to stop dripping. Rebuildable atomizers, they're going to stop all that. It has to be a sealed unit. So you'll say goodbye to all your rebuildables, basically. You're only going to be able to get certain coil heads, 2 milliliter capacity. They're obviously you're going to say goodbye to your box mods and your mech mods and things like that. I mean, it's just gonna be stupid. This is gonna destroy vaping. I really think it's something serious. I mean, if you vape, it's really something to look into. What I'll do, I'll put a link down below in the box to Joytech website. I mean, it's got some information on there. I've only recently heard about this. Obviously, I haven't been vaping very long myself. I've only been vaping for 4 or 5 months now. So yeah, I'm pretty new to this vape game. But yeah, this really got me wound up. Really wound up. I mean, I've signed a petition for this before. But yeah, if you know anything, please hit me up. Let me know. But yeah, I think if you vape or you use e-cigarettes, you really need to look into TPD regulations. I mean, there might be things you could do, sign petitions, you know, but this is, like I say, it's an EU thing, and the UK, I do believe, is coming up for a EU referendum soon. So I think that because vapers are voters, I mean, we have the right to vote, you know, so we have a choice. I think if your MP isn't for vaping, you know, vote for another MP. You know, we really need to push this, I think. It's something I actually feel quite strongly about now, as a vapor. I mean, you know, I vape 100 mils a week, easy. You know, I don't know what you guys vape on, or how much you vape, but 10 mils, you know, and what else they want to do is they want to put these crazy labels on these little tiny bottles, stating that, you know, nicotine's an addictive substance, not recommended for non-smokers. They want to put all sorts of crazy stuff on these little tiny labels on these really small bottles. Also, they want to make it really difficult for manufacturers. It says on the website here, they're going to impose almost impossible standards of manufacture and leave it up to member states to decide on the flavours available for their citizens. So not only are they going to be producing these tiny little bottles, they're also going to control the flavours that we vape. I mean, I'm a big fan of flavour, love flavours. You know, I like all the sweet flavours, all the cakey ones, the donuts, you know, the sweeter the better, really. I'm all down for flavour. But they're going to stop that. I mean, you know, that's the point of vaping. I mean, you know, for me anyway, it's, you know, it's the flavour, the choices that we've got. It's just ridiculous. But to put a stop on the flavours that we get, the amount of juice that we can buy, what, you know, this is just ridiculous. They don't have that for cigarettes. They can only have one brand, you know, or regulate what goes into them. There's none of that for cigarettes. I mean, seriously. I think us, as, you know, the vapors as a community, have a responsibility to seriously get on this, sign the petitions, keep up to date with what's going on. You know, check it weekly. I mean, you could subscribe to some forums and websites, get some information, and seriously, do your bit, man. You know, we really need to sort of crack down and do our bit, you know, to save it. Otherwise, you know, if they ban it completely, what are we going to do then? Go back to smoking? I mean, I probably would. If it wasn't for vaping, I'd still be smoking, for sure. You know, and that would affect my family, my kids, like, you know, vaping. It's the way forward. It's a healthier alternative to smoking. That's what it is. You know, it's a no-brainer, really. They're just worried. They're worried. They're losing money. That's what it all comes down to. Big pharmaceutical companies don't want you to be healthy. I mean, if you're healthy, you're not going to be buying any of their medical products. You're not going to be needing their drugs. You're not going to be needing medical treatment. They all get money from that. You know, like these big tobacco companies, they pay the government a portion of their profits for health-related issues that occur because of smoking. And if everyone stops smoking and is vaping now, they're not getting the money from that. You know, It's crazy. That's why they're panicking. They're bringing in these crazy regulations, you know, to try and make us look like the bad guys. I mean, I see this thing earlier about the flavourings enticing kids to vape. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's the craziest thing I think I've heard. I mean, like I said, I like flavours. I like my sweet flavours, my cakey flavours, you know. Maybe I'm just a big kid, who knows? I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, seriously, that's just... I'm sorry to rant, like, straight away, but that just got me, okay? That really got me. Yeah, so that's that. That's my rant for the start. Yeah, do your bit. Yeah, so, anyway, that's my rant done. Let's move on to something a little bit more upbeat. Let's talk about some music and what I've been listening to. First thing I want to talk about is a podcast I've been listening to. I've just discovered podcasts. I've never really given them a second thought, to be honest. Not something I've really been into until recently. I downloaded an app called Podbean, and I've been listening to a vaping podcast on there called Let's Vape. Amazing, really good podcast, brilliant. It's run by two guys called Vic and Cloudie. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, the banter between them two is fantastic. It's hilarious. Really good guys. The content in the podcast is second to none. It's absolutely brilliant. They talk about reviews, they talk about juice, they talk about vaping news, they talk about all sorts of things, battery safety, the lot. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so Let's Vape. Check that out if you're into podcasts, or even if you're not, if you fancy, you know, if you're on your way to work or you're at work, you know, you're in the mood for a bit of vape chat, chuck it on, give it a go. Let's Vape. Really good guys. Fantastic podcast. So yes, check that out if you're into that. Also want to talk about something a little bit silly. I watch Grim Green. Grim Green. Shout out to Grim Green. Love that guy. Fantastic. Yeah, if you're into Grim Green, or even if you're not, you just fancy a laugh, I'll chuck the link below to a music video. Music video by cleareyzz and the group from Vape Capital. They did a parody video called Blow Some O's. Brilliant, brilliant video. Hilarious. They've also got a free download from SoundCloud as well, so you can download it to your phone and you can rock out to that in the car. I'll play a little snippet I've got here from YouTube. This is Grim Green spitting some words on the cleareyzz Blow Some O's track. Here we go. Eyes on me, is that your toe? If so, I'ma just put a half low. Then I drip my shit so I can flick it all up into the ozone. See the jelly go up, these bitches lose a mind. By the end of the night, she's a model. Let me see you suck it up, yo, no-zo. Let me see you drop it low like Play-Doh. O's whack. Yeah, no. Your O game trash. Blow some most. Blow some most. Blow some most. The more you bend it, the faster it go. Mouth fitness. Ain't no joke. Yeah, so blow some O's. Blow some O's, guys. Get them O's going. Yeah, so yeah, check that out on YouTube. Blow Some O's. Featuring Kayla Pontenares. I think that's how you say her name. Pontenares. Kayla Pontenares. Yeah. I'll chuck the link below. cleareyzz, Blow Some O's. Get on that. It's hilarious. Brilliant. Great video. Check that out. For actual music, I've been listening to a group called the Amity Affliction. Really, really good group. If you're into metal, like Asking Alexandria type of Mice and Men, Screamo style, I think they call it nowadays. The cool kids. Yeah, check them out. Really good band. They do a song called Pittsburgh, which is awesome. Absolutely love that song. Killing that at the minute. Literally play it at least once a day, maybe twice and a minute. So yeah, check that shit out. Good stuff. Let's talk about juice. Juice! Everybody loves a juice. It's my juice. Yeah, as I said before, obviously I'm vaping on Pink Wafer by Nobacconists. Also, for you guys over in the States, check out a juice company called Comic Clouds. Really, really good guys over there. I mean, I've exchanged a few words with them. Fantastic group of guys. Yeah, their juice, which has not long been launched. Comic Clouds, they've got 2 flavours out at the moment. Really, really sweet flavours. Yes, if you're into sweet vapes, give Comic Clouds a go. Again, I'll chuck the link below. In the crotch box. Yeah, Comic Clouds. Give that a go. So that's all I've really got for juice at the minute. Comic Clouds for you US guys. And the Nobacconists Pink Wafer, which is my favourite juice at the minute. Love Pink Wafer. Everyone that I've given it to, hooked on it. So good. Yeah, so that's my juice for today's vlog, or this week's vlog, should I say. Now, shout outs. My shout outs today go to my current subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Obviously this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, YouTube wise. So yeah, thank you guys for your support and bearing with me while I've been getting things right with my camera quality and lighting and bits and pieces. So yeah, thank you guys, I really appreciate it. And also want to shout out to Let's Vape Podcast, Vaping Vic, who is on YouTube, and Cloudie Vape, who's also on YouTube. I'll stick the links below to their channels so you guys can check them out. Vaping Vic, as in V1CK, you can check him out on YouTube. And Cloudie Vape, Cloudie with an IE instead of a Y, so Cloud IE Vape. Yeah, check them guys out. They do like hardware reviews and things. Really, really good reviews. Awesome guys. An amazing podcast. So yes, check that out. My last shout out has to go to the wife. Now I just want to say thanks to her for putting up with all my vape shit, all my vaping, my coil builds that I do all the time, my YouTube videos, putting up with me. Yeah, so big thanks to her for that. Yeah, so if you guys have got any news you want to forward my way, yeah, any questions for me, I wouldn't mind doing a QA section to this vlog, or any suggestions really on how I can sort of make this a bit better for you guys. Feel free to drop me a line on Facebook or Twitter as well. I'll stick the links below as always. Yeah, so feel free to hit me up, or even if you just want to say hi, or you know you want to shout out, let me know. I'll definitely get into that. Yeah, so thanks to everyone. This is the new V4 vape vlogs. I've been the Viking Vapor. Please feel free to subscribe below, like, all that good stuff. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit me up if you've got any suggestions. Big thanks. Vape hard. Vape safe. Peace.